Horror Lies.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Body Bags. I'm MikeyFish Horror, and I'm your Friday host. Yeah, dudes. Today we're doing the label spotlight, and we're doing Synapse today. So that's pretty tight. Hell yeah, I like Synapse. Synapse is pretty cool. They put out some good shit. But yeah, anyways, I picked popcorn. Yeah, dudes. Fucking popcorn. I like popcorn. Popcorn's pretty sick. This movie came out in I think 91 or something like that. Early 90s. And it's a pretty cool flick. It's about this girl. She's been having these dreams about this dude that is evil and shit. And now whenever she goes back to school, they're doing this the art students, I guess they're art students, are putting on they have this idea to get some money and whatnot, and their idea is to put on this horror-thon, right? And while they're talking about it, they find this short film called The Possessor, and it's pretty much the exact stuff that this girl has been dreaming and having nightmares about. Pretty much. That's the kind of like the weird part of the flick. Like, you're like, oh shit, what's going on here? Yeah. They're connected somehow. And then the students, they put on this horror-thon with movies called Mosquito, The Attack of the Amazing Electrified Man, and The Stench. The cool thing about this, they get this idea to do basically whatever these movies are about. They're gonna kind of interact. So it's more like the audience can interact with the films. For the Mosquito one, they have this giant mosquito that flies through. For the Electrified Man, they kind of shock random seats while they're watching the movies. Once some electricity happens during the movie, they'll hit the electric button and it'll shock some people. And then the Stench, they obviously put out this nasty smell throughout the entire place. It's pretty cool little idea. I like that a lot. I think there is stuff like that actually out there, and I would love to go to something like that. It'd be so much fun. But obviously, while this is happening, it's like a Halloween horror-thon. I don't know if it's Halloween or not, but it's a horror-thon. So everyone's dressed up in costumes and stuff. So now there's a killer in there, obviously, and he's also dressed up, so you can't really figure out who he is, where he is, stuff like that. He's just hidden in plain sight, basically. And he's killing people, while all the art students and stuff, while this is all happening. It's a lot of fun, man. That's the thing about this film. Is the fun part about it is the atmosphere. You're in a movie theater the whole time, and it's just so much going on. It kind of reminds me of Scream 2, whenever they're playing Stab, and the entire place is just erupting, having a good time. Basically the same kind of concept. Everyone's just having a great time. Meanwhile, backstage, there's some shit happening. A lot of scary stuff. It's just a lot of fun. Not a giant body count, but from what you get, it's a lot of fun. There's a little bit of blood and gore, stuff like that. But, excuse me. A lot of characters actually survive in this film. That's not really a spoil because there's so many characters. It's not really telling you who survives and who doesn't. A lot of people die too, but it's not a huge body count at the same time. But that being said, I wish there was a little bit more people that died. I wish the body count would have gotten picked up a little bit more, especially since there's so many people in this film running around and whatnot. I just feel like it would have been a lot more fun that way. But other than that, I really enjoyed the killer. I really enjoyed the main characters. They were all a lot of fun, and the atmosphere was just so thick, man. It was just so much fun, especially when they're doing stuff like the fog and stuff with the stench and whatnot, making it smell bad. That was a ton of fun. It's just a good movie, man. It's just, I know it gets a little bit of trash talk. People say it's not that good, but every time I watch it, I really enjoy it. So I don't know. Maybe I need to watch it a couple more times. Maybe it'll go down. I don't really want that to happen, so whatever. But I just really, really enjoy this movie. I really do. I like the movie. I love the cover. The cover is awesome. That's just so good. But, yeah, no, I really enjoy this flick, and I enjoy the whole, twist with the girl dreaming about this guy, and him kind of coming in there and doing this stuff, and just the whole twist is good. I really enjoy this film. A lot of fun. Definitely worth checking out. If you haven't seen Popcorn, check out Popcorn. I don't know if anyone's reviewed this on this channel. If they have, I'm very sorry. I didn't check before I did it, but it's one of the few Synapse films that I actually own, and remember. I have a few other ones like Intros of a Virgin and shit. I own that one. I wanted to do that, but I haven't seen it in forever, and I don't remember anything about it. I just remember there's a lot of boobs and stuff in it. But yeah, this movie's a lot of fun. Definitely check out Popcorn if you haven't already. If I had to rate this film, I'd give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. I really enjoy it, man. Definitely check out Popcorn if you haven't already. A lot of fun. And yeah, guys, I am MikeyFish, and I'll see you guys next Friday. Later, dudes.